Apple is about to make a move that could completely reshape the flagship smartphone market. And the iPhone 18 Pro may be the most consequential upgrade Apple has released in years. Not because of one feature, but because of how everything is changing at the same time. The chip, the camera, the display, and something almost nobody is discussing right now. If you're sitting on an iPhone 13 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro, or even a 15 Pro, this video will tell you exactly what you need to know before you spend a single dollar. Starting price is expected at $1,099 for the base iPhone 18 Pro. The Pro Max will likely push toward $1,299. That is in line with current pricing, but what you get for that money is a very different story this time around. Here is the short version. This is not a minor refresh. The changes coming to the iPhone 18 Pro represent a genuine generational leap, and the timing of your upgrade decision matters more right now than it has in 3 years. Let us break down exactly what is changing and what it means for your wallet. The biggest hardware story is the chip. Apple is moving to the A19 Pro, built on TSMC's second-generation 3-nanometer process. Early supply chain reports suggest this chip delivers roughly 25 to 30% better CPU performance and up to 40% improved GPU output compared to the A17 Pro found in the iPhone 15 Pro. To put that in real-world terms, 4K video exports that took 38 seconds on the 15 Pro are completing in under 24 seconds in early performance estimates. For creators editing on-device, that difference is felt every single day. For gamers, sustained frame rates in GPU-heavy titles are reportedly holding far more consistently. The thermal management has been redesigned, which means the phone stays cooler under load and performance does not drop off after 20 minutes of intense gaming the way older models sometimes did. But that is not the biggest change. Here is where things get very interesting. Apple is reportedly making a structural camera change that goes beyond megapixel counts. The iPhone 18 Pro is expected to feature a periscope telephoto lens across the entire Pro lineup, not just the Pro Max. On the iPhone 17 Pro Max, Apple limited the periscope zoom to the larger model. This time, every Pro buyer gets it. That means 5x optical zoom with significantly improved low-light telephoto performance. Landscape photographers, travel creators, and anyone shooting events or sports will notice this immediately. The main camera stays at 48 megapixels, but the sensor size is larger and the aperture has been widened. Night mode performance is expected to improve by a meaningful margin, and video stabilization across all focal lengths is getting a hardware-level upgrade. Video recording at 8K is now in the picture for the first time on an iPhone Pro. Whether you need 8K today is debatable. But from a future-proofing perspective, having that capability built-in matters for long-term ownership value. Most buyers comparing specs are completely missing one detail that could make or break this purchase. Apple is expected to integrate significantly deeper on-device AI processing into the A19 Pro. This is not about Apple Intelligence features that already exist. This is about real-time computational photography happening faster, smarter, and without any cloud dependency. What does that actually mean? It means your photos are processed more intelligently the moment you press the shutter. It means portrait mode, action mode, and low-light scenes are handled with more precision than any previous iPhone. The gap between what you point the camera at and what appears in your gallery is closing. For professionals and creators, this is a workflow upgrade. For everyday users, it just means better photos without thinking about it. Now, let us talk about the display. The iPhone 18 Pro is expected to bring a brighter promotion LTPO panel with peak outdoor brightness pushing beyond 3,000 nits. That is a measurable improvement over the already excellent 15 Pro display. For anyone who works outdoors, shoots in direct sunlight, or uses their phone as a portable monitor, that extra brightness has real practical value. The always-on display is also getting smarter with AI-driven power optimization, which directly contributes to battery life improvements. Speaking of battery, this is where things get very interesting. Apple is reportedly fitting the A19 Pro with a larger cell and pyre-ing it with the A19 Pro's improved efficiency. Early analyst estimates suggest all-day battery life will extend by roughly 1.5 to 2 hours compared to the 17 Pro. For anyone who currently plugs in mid-afternoon, that gap is significant. Wired charging speeds are expected to increase to 45 watts. Wireless MagSafe charging is pushing toward 25 watts. Both are meaningful improvements over current generation speeds. Now here is the part that changes everything: the comparison to the competition. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra starts at $1,299 and offers an impressive Snapdragon 8 Elite chip with strong benchmark numbers. Google's Pixel 9 Pro sits at $999 and delivers exceptional AI-driven photography. Both are outstanding flagship devices. But the iPhone 18 Pro has an advantage that benchmark sheets cannot fully capture: the Apple ecosystem and software longevity. Apple supports its Pro iPhones with major software updates for 6 to 7 years. That long-term ownership value is something Samsung and Google simply do not match at equivalent price points. If you factor in 5 years of premium software support, the $1,099 iPhone 18 Pro works out to roughly $18 per month of flagship performance. That is a genuinely compelling investment for professionals, creators, and power users who depend on their device daily. So after evaluating the performance numbers, the camera improvements, the battery gains, the display upgrade, and how this compares to Samsung and Google, here is who should actually buy this and who should wait. If you're on an iPhone 13 Pro or older, this is a clear and confident upgrade. The chip alone is a generational leap. Add the periscope zoom, battery improvements, and AI photography enhancements, and you're looking at a device that will feel transformational compared to what you are holding right now. Buy it. If you're on an iPhone 14 Pro, the upgrade case is strong. You are skipping 2 full chip generations, gaining periscope zoom for the first time, and getting meaningful battery life improvements. If photography or performance matters to your workflow, the investment makes sense. If you're on an iPhone 15 Pro, this requires more thought. The camera improvements are real, especially the periscope zoom. The chip is faster in a way you will occasionally notice. But if your 15 Pro is serving your professional or creative workflow well, waiting another cycle is a reasonable call. If you're on an iPhone 16 Pro or 17 Pro, stay where you are. The incremental gains do not justify the upgrade cost from a single generation. For casual users who just want a reliable, future-proof phone and are currently on anything older than an iPhone 13, the iPhone 18 Pro is one of the smartest long-term technology investments you can make in 2025. The combination of performance, camera capability, and 6+ years of software support makes this a device you buy once and do not think about again for years. For creators shooting video professionally, the 8K recording capability, the improved telephoto lens across the full Pro lineup, and the upgraded stabilization system make the 18 Pro a legitimate professional production tool. The ROI on that capability alone justifies the price for working creators. For gamers, the A19 Pro GPU improvements and better thermal management make this the best gaming iPhone Apple has ever built. If mobile gaming is part of your daily routine, the sustained performance difference over older models is something you will notice immediately. This is not a phone you buy to keep up with trends. It is a phone you buy because it will serve you at a premium level for the next 4 to 5 years without compromise.